Hello and welcome, or should I say ahoy and welcome to our quick and easy review of Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady. Having just got off the ship, we were so itching to tell you all about her, we've put together this handy little video before we start work on the more detailed stuff, which will reveal her in all her glory in a beautiful 4K ship tour. We also have a fully comprehensive dining guide that you don't want to miss, and finally, we'll reveal all about the cabins, suites and entertainment. Is it really as outrageous as you've been led to believe? Well, we went to every show and tasted every experience, so subscribe to our channel and we'll tell you all about it. Right, let's dive straight into Scarlet Lady and find out just what the hype is all about. Ahoy! Oh, I must stop saying that, but it's just so addictive. We were more than pleasantly surprised when boarding the ship about just how friendly, laid back and ambient the ship and her crew was. Following her raucously vivacious and rather exuberant launch last year, we were prepared for our experience on Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady to be different to the usual cruise experience. But there was no glittery boas, no day-glow dancers with whistles, or top-hatted performers on stilts throwing shapes to some avant-garde drum and bass. Just a warm, friendly welcome by a clutch of lovely, friendly, smiling crew, and you were soon awash with an urge to explore. We would recommend downloading the Virgin Voyages app prior to boarding, which gives you the chance to see some of the lineup of entertainment, book your dining, view menus, register for your wearable room key, and access information about the ship. Most of the information, however, is only available when you board and log into the ship's Wi-Fi. Once on board, it is impossible to ignore the energy of the crew and the general atmosphere of the public areas, with music of varying genres reverberating around the ship. It's not all in your face at all, but you can tell the ship is alive, with strong flavours of happiness and just a twist of mildly bonkers. The aforementioned wearable on your wrist acts as a cruise card, which opens your cabin door and charges all purchases to your onboard account. The accompanying app is a definite move away from tradition, with guests accessing almost everything from it, including guest services, menus, the entertainment lineup, booking shows, and reserving restaurants conveniently from your phone. As such, there's no traditional printed daily planner on Scarlet Lady. The planner on your app is constantly updated with what's happening in and around the ship. It's easy to get used to, and we found it very convenient. On board, there are lots of small, often hidden venues, giving the illusion that you are on a much smaller ship, and it can be a pleasant surprise to stumble on a hidden area you hadn't noticed before. We found almost all the inside venues to be beautifully designed and thoughtfully furnished with very comfortable seating. Except Razzle Dazzle, of course. Warning, you still need sunglasses and don't go in with a hangover. The outdoor areas are also generously furnished with more cushioned daybeds and oversized lounges than we've seen on any other ship. They are just about everywhere, and for once there's a ship where you don't have to get up at 4 in the morning with an old novel and a towel to throw on them. There's plenty. By the way, please don't do that, it's very annoying. Despite our preconceptions, we were pleasantly surprised by the lack of outrageous, over-the-top behaviour that had been incorrectly reported in initial reviews. The ship was in fact reassuringly laid back and full of delightful little experiences that were very well thought out. In fact, we only found one act that would be described as risque, and that was Dr. A, and her show came with a very visible health and embarrassment warning. For the rest, Virgin Voyages have managed to put a unique twist on most of their performances, with much of them being more vibrant, eclectic and original than most season cruisers will be used to. As an arty person myself, prone to a bit of off-the-wall comedy and obscure artistic performances, I absolutely loved it. The standard Sea Terrace cabins were another pleasant surprise. Notwithstanding a tiny bathroom which redeemed itself with a gorgeous, fully enclosed and very powerful shower, the room itself is a really nice place to spend time. The bed can be set up as a seating area during the day if you wish, or be kept as a bed. In fact, there are 8 setup combinations, so you can have it just as you like. There's enough storage space for the short cruises Scarlet Lady is running, and the mood lighting may seem a bit of a gimmick at first, but you'll be surprised at how much you change the theme in your room to suit your mood. Well, it is mood lighting after all. The balcony is much deeper than many of the new larger cruise ships out there, and the hammock, which again might seem on first impressions to be a gimmick, is an absolutely genius move. Get in it and you'll not want to get out as you while away the sea days, listening to the waves and gently swaying to the motion of the ocean. It's lovely. Spend a bit more and the Rockstar suites come in all shapes and sizes, from the basic Seriously suite to the appropriately named Massive suites, complete with Rockstar guitars, enormous balconies with hot tubs, hammocks and day beds. We will show you these in much more detail in a future video, so please subscribe because you won't want to miss a good look around. And yes, those guitars are real Fenders and Gibsons, not cheap knockoffs. The range and choice of entertainment is one of the things we loved about Scarlet Lady. The main shows are bookable through the app and are all included. The interesting stuff happens when you're least expecting it though. Something completely random, like a comedy skit or musician popping up in your location, doing something, and then melting back into the background like they never existed. And it happens regularly all around the ship and is an absolute joy. Now that might have been a bit bonkers to you, but it really brightened my day up. Which was bright enough already, thank you very much. There's also trivia, live bands, cocktail singers, jazz bands, solo guitarists, an incredible acrobatic show, their signature Scarlet Night, comedy, pool parties, stargazing, pyjama parties, up-and-coming guest bands and DJs, and so much more. There really is something for everyone on board.
Let's go.
For those who prefer to focus more on wellness, every day is filled with a range of complimentary fitness classes, ranging from meditation and yoga to spin classes and HIIT sessions. Oh, and did I mention the spa? It's one of the finest we've seen at sea. In fact, it could be the best we've seen yet. We'll go into more detail in the ship tour video. And our personal favourite, the 80s VHS workout, complete with complimentary leg warmers and headbands to take away as a souvenir of the fun you can have whilst working out to cheesy 80s music. It's hilarious. The focus on fitness extends to the well-equipped gym and outdoor Venice Beach-style equipment dotted around the top deck athletic club area. There's even a boxing ring, but please spar nicely, folks. This may be an adult-only ship, but it's also super friendly. The gym areas are as well equipped as a high street gym. There's some serious kit in here. It's divided into 2 sections: build and balance, the resistance training area, or weight pit as I like to call it, and for those who prefer to sweat profusely, burn and bike, the cardio area. There are 6 specialty restaurants and many more smaller venues offering the most excellent food. We ate at every location on board, and you can see that soon on our upcoming complete Virgin Voyages dining guide. Food is a huge highlight of your experience on Scarlet Lady, and it's all built into your fare, so you can eat where you like as often as you like, subject to booking availability. You can have a filet mignon for lunch daily at the Wake, or something rather more sweet and sparkly in Razzle Dazzle, and everything in between. And guess what? No drag brunch. I think they're saving that for Miami. Virgin Voyages boast that their all-day casual dining venue, the Galley, is not a buffet, and we think that they might be right in their rather bold declaration here. It is very different, with food ordered at your table from any of the many vendors in the Galley, and it will be brought to your table. It's still very quick, but actually nicer than wandering around trying to choose what to eat. You just peruse the online menu and ask for anything from the menu, and it is brought to you. All the menus on board are accessible via a QR code which you scan to your phone. We found that by saving these to your photos, they can be conveniently browsed quickly and easily throughout your voyage. There are traditional physical menus available should you have difficulty with the electronic version. As mentioned before, we go into much more detail about dining on Scarlet Lady in our upcoming dining guide. It really is worth watching, as the excellent food on board was definitely a highlight of the voyage. So, in summary, should you book Scarlet Lady or her identical sisters coming up, Valiant Lady or Resilient Lady? Well, Virgin Voyages have made quite a unique cruise experience, and we would highly recommend it to everyone who appreciates great food, eclectic entertainment, live music in all its forms, and a good old knees up at party night. If you prefer a slightly quieter experience, you can also escape into a comfy world of cafes, croissants, and cookies on some of the most sumptuous and relaxing seating we've seen. Also, if you're into fitness, these ships have the most comprehensive wellness and physical fitness setups we've ever seen too. The fitness areas are huge and brilliantly equipped, and with many complimentary classes they run daily, you'll never tire of the variety of workouts you can try. As a final comment, I personally think Virgin Voyages have smashed the home run with Scarlet Lady. She has the swagger of a diva, the attention to detail of an artist, and the thoughtfulness of a poet. It has all these attributes, but with a sprinkle of magic on top. She's not for everyone, but she is for most, and that's more than enough. Thanks for watching our quick and easy introduction to Virgin Voyages. If you want to know more detail, please follow these links to a gorgeous comprehensive ship tour of every area, and more detailed look at the cabins and suites, and finally an indulgent dive into the world of Virgin Voyages cuisine. Thank you for watching, and please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. Ahoy! There, I've said it again.